So now let's talk about money throughout history. Now, let me say with this course, um, this is not going to be the normal or typical course on finances because people need to understand how money works and the history of money so you can understand where we are today. And when you can do that, you are better prepared to handle anything that comes our way as far as our money. Because I'm going to be honest with you, there's a lot about our money that is not taught in school that used to be taught, some of it years and years ago, even like before I was even born. But you really need to understand how money works and the history of money. And that'll help you understand where we are today and why things are the way they are today. Okay, so with that said, let's get started. So, money throughout history. Now, the US dollar is the current form of money, but there have been other forms of money over the centuries. And we have things like cowrie shells, Parmesan cheese, animal skins, Chinese knife, and even salt. All of these were money. Just like our dollar bills are money, all these things were money thousands and thousands of years ago. Okay, it's important to know that. So, paper money was first used in China 1,000 years ago, and the United States first used paper money in 1690. So, as you can see from these pictures, you have the paper money from China, and then you have the US paper money from 1690. See that? Very interesting. Okay, gold and silver. And this is something that's not taught in schools anymore, but people should understand gold and silver. Gold and silver was first used as money over 2,500 years ago. They even talk about silver in the Bible. In 1792, the Mint and Coinage Act was created in the United States, and gold and silver coins became legal tender in the United States. They were legal tender. You could walk around with gold and silver and you could use that to buy stuff. Now, this act established a fixed price of gold in terms of US dollars. And our US dollars were backed by gold. So between 1863 and 1933, the US issued gold certificates, and bearers of gold certificates owned the corresponding amount of gold bullion, which is basically gold coins. And these certificates could be exchanged for gold. How many people knew that? And you can see these pictures of an actual gold certificates right here. Okay, so how many people actually knew that? A lot of people don't know that these days, but it's very important information. Now, all was well until 1933, when gold was confiscated. President Franklin Roosevelt signed Executive Order 6102 in 1933, where gold became illegal. And it said, forbidding the hoarding of gold coin, gold bullion, and gold certificates within the continental United States. And that is the actual executive order that you see right there. So after people turned in their gold, the Gold Reserve Act of 1934 set the price of gold at $35 per ounce. $35 per ounce.